Hello everyone and welcome to the Edmonds Racing Preview Show. We've gone indoors this week, a bit of machinery activity going on here at the Gold Coast Turf Club. Of course, it's a huge weekend, Pink Ribbon Cup Day. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger here at the Gold Coast Turf Club. That's tomorrow, Pink Ribbon Cup Day, and we all know what that means, mate. Your famous pink jacket comes out again for another year.
Still fits. Still fits. Third time. Still fits, thank God.
Clean?
Actually, I'm a bit slimmer than I was this time last year, so it'd want to fit. Clean, ready to go.
Ready to rock.
Where?
Toby's questioning.
Smart. I was 115, now I'm 103.
You beauty.
Oh,
Tell us your secret. What have you been doing?
Not as much
12
alcohol,
kilos.
not as much sugar.
Okay, that'll
12
do it.
kilos.
Now, what about you? Have you got your pink attire all sorted ahead of the big day?
I got a jacket for last year, so mine's the same. I got it dry cleaned the other day, so it's ready to go.
Okay, very organised. All right, well, the pink's ready to go, of course, raising funds and awareness for the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So it's a great day, and obviously you guys have got two runners on the program, including Mimi, the headline act. But before we talk about her, Unibet Punting League,
Second week
this week.
Yep. And
looking for improvement.
I think so. Yeah. Well, we'll nail it this week. So stick with us. And what you can do is get hold of Pete Sutton from Unibet, and he's got a great deal for you. And it's a very good deal. I'm not allowed to say what it is, but if you get hold of Pete, he'll help you out with whatever you bet. I'm sure there's a good incentive to bet with Unibet this weekend.
Okay, well there you go, a little bit of a teaser, and owners that are on the database will be receiving an email about that today with some more detail.
Yeah, so it all goes out today with our selections and the like. And I'm not sure we're on the ladder from last week, but I'm Thunderstruck one though, so I don't know whether that helps us at all. Good win.
Something, yeah, just got there.
Yes.
It's
perfect, wasn't it?
Got the blood.
Yeah.
The last ride.
Yeah, last ride. Feature runners. Let's just recap Hard Empire. What was the wash up there? And
disappointing. I sort of actually got into a good spot in the first 200 metres. Right behind shooting for goal, was it?
It was pretty close, wasn't it?
Then it got in, and we got stuck, left out there. Look, it's more than likely he didn't handle it straight, even though he'd run down there. We thought he would handle it, but he just went too poorly to compared to his Sydney run, and he flummoxed to run chalk and cheese. So he's going to come home. We're going to get him ready for one crack on Magic Man Day. That's what he came to us for in the initial, and now he's back in a bit of form. Although he was poor the other day, he'll come home and freshen up, and we'll have him ready for Magic Man Day in the sprint race, and that'll be swan song, I think.
Okay, so a bit of an R&R for him out at the farm this week, is it?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sure.
Right,
Or the next few weeks, I guess.
I think he travels Sunday, so he'll be home Tuesday morning in the paddock.
Okay, very good.
Got our man Navesh walking the track behind us.
Yes.
Come off
Well,
the
there
track.
you go. He's just Navesh Ramdani, the general manager of race courses here. He's obviously doing the penetrometer. There's been a little bit of rain around, but...
Stacks.
Probably 10 mils.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bit more than that, I think.
But we're thinking it's a bit same to last week, isn't it? Like, sort of, we were recording last week's show and it was teeming down.
Isn't it amazing how each Friday for the last few weeks, and we got a big race day and it's raining again today.
On cue. But the weather's meant to be fine over the next 24 hours from here on. So.
Yes, I think as long as we don't get too much more, the track should be pretty good. It'll have the sting out of it, which is what our horses will like. As long as it doesn't cut up too much, it'll be fine. I think there's a bit of wind around and it's going to fine up, so the track should improve a tad by race 1 tomorrow.
It has been quite windy the last couple of days here as well, so...
So probably needed a drink anyway.
Yep.
And it got it.
Okay, well, there you go. So let's talk about the runners. Mimi Lagarde, she's obviously the headline act, favourite in the $125,000 Pink Ribbon Cup, and how's she heading into this? We touched on her jump out a fortnight ago. That was a pass mark, and Robbie's reporting good things, so all systems go.
I think she's improved since the jump out again, hasn't she?
Yeah, she worked super Tuesday morning, so she's on track.
Okay. Anything else to add for the punters around her? It's a bit of an interesting race.
And she's giving a lot of weight
spread,
away
7
to
kilos
a lot of horses.
Yeah.
Clearly she should have them covered, but weight stops trains, and we don't want it too wet. The sting out of the jar of the track will be fine for her, but we don't want it too wet. She failed at Randwick when we took her down there for that race in the autumn.
PJ Bell.
And that was extremely heavy, so that didn't quite work. But also, Robbie gets on with her good. He rides her well. She travels good for him, and he knows her. So even though Robbie's not riding Metropolitan meetings much anymore, we decided to stick with him. And as I mentioned, he's done a bit of work on her, as always, and he's quite happy with her, and she's going well.
And outside draw doesn't really matter with her because she goes
20,
back.
23 or 21 in the 3-year-old race, so 9 out of 10 is not going
It's
to
not
worry
too
too
bad.
much.
I think
But
she had 6 starts and drawn outside or near the outside in 4 of them.
yeah, but she drew softly in a couple as well, so it's sort of
Oh, you're saying it evened out? Is that what you're saying?
it's evened out for her a little bit, but just it's ironic that the big days when you want a soft draw, you get a crap draw. But anyway, let's move on.
Okay, but so all signs are good for Mimi.
Yeah,
expecting a good
we
good
expect
start to
her
her
to
prep.
run well. I think Trent said that Van Dyke's got a first starter for him in the race.
First
Queen
starter.
of
He's got
Dubai.
good southern form. It's trialled okay a couple of times. You know, those horses with a light weight, obviously they'll run it along and try and get her, you know, thinking she's first up and with a big weight. I think that'll be their tactic, but she'll be pretty strong late.
Okay.
Even with that, though, you don't have to go. If they want to hook along a bit and they bust up, you don't have to go right back.
She can slot in midfield.
She doesn't have to be last.
No, it doesn't have to be last at all. You don't have to be stupidly patient on it. You just slot in somewhere, find a bum and get down the middle of the track.
She'll be fine.
Very good. Well, Robbie knows it well, as you said. So good luck to Mr. Harvey there with Mimi. And Global is the other runner, Global Citizen. He's been working with Mimi and was in the same jump out a fortnight ago. How's the speedster travelling?
We put blinkers on him for that jump out, and it was somewhat back to his old self. He really banged out and showed speed. We haven't gone with them for Saturday.
He drew out a bit, and we decided just not to go with him for this week. We'll leave him playing. He races well without him anyway.
Yeah.
You don't want to fire him up,
No,
is that why?
I think why we put them on was to get a little bit more out of his work and out of his jump outs. He's very lethargic out here. You can't get much of a guide on him, and Dunny Trent, he's sort of, and that just sharpened him up enough. But race day will be different. He'll be, you know, have some good nervous energy, and away he'll go.
Okay.
He put in a very nice gallop Tuesday morning. It was the best that he's gone all preparation. So a little bit of a sense of timing about it.
And that was with Mimi, was it?
Correct. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Robbie rode.
Robbie rode Mimi.
And Michael rode.
Michael Cole.
Yep. Okay. And the sting out of the track, that'll be good for him?
There's one on a soft 7 here before. I thought it was in crappy grade, admittedly, but I thought it was probably heavier than that. And seems versatile enough. He's won on an absolute road at the Sunshine Coast. He's won on the soft 7 here over the 900. Jag rode him one day early in a prep last time round, and maybe not too heavy, but just sting out would be perfect.
Okay.
And I think that sort of might take a couple of others out of play. The move doesn't necessarily like any sting out the ground. It's sort of a horse that gets on top of the ground is much better. So that might play into our hands a bit. 900 metres, bang him out, he'd be right there.
Well, that's his go, isn't he? He's a speedster, he's a flyer.
I think you find these horses, these speed horses that draw out are a little better advantage. That can come across as they like. You know, the things that draw one, you can't afford to miss a kick at all. You know, even if he's a tad slow way, he can work his way over there, and he's pretty quick anyway. Need to use his speed though, don't you? You can't just come out on him and let him tow you into it. He's a horse you need to make do. Or not so much off gone, but you know, make him do it. And good slap up.
Give him a rub coming out the gates and just hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, Michael Carl. There's
Go Global.
Go Global. Good luck to everyone involved with Global over the weekend. All right, so then that brings us to Monday, Grafton.
Oh yes.
So extension of the weekend. Let's talk about the runners heading down there. No Retreat drops back to the 1,000 and the benchmark 58 handicap. And is that the drop in distance? Is that the key for her?
Well, yes. Well, we're hoping so. We let her run along the other day at the Sunny Coast. That didn't quite work. Probably just went a little too keen. But back to 58 grade. They're hard to win these races, though. We'll say that, especially a 3-year-old filly going into a 58. It's always difficult. But she's Bob's, so the owners wanted to chase some Bob's money, and she's a gross fit filly that cops it okay. So she can run in that, and then she can run in another one, you know, in a week's time too. It won't worry her. So as long as she stays up, we'll see how she goes.
Okay. Well, good luck to everyone there with No Retreat. Pedal to the Metal, we touched on him last week. Obviously didn't want the wet, so you scratched. So he's had an extra week under his belt and had a couple of trials leading into this second in his most recent one.
He might need the run, but yet again, if there's any juice in the track, there's no point taking him. He's absolutely horrible. So we'll be waiting for a firmer surface. But whatever he does, first up, improve, step out to a mile, maybe further, and then we'll see him at his best. But he's drawn beautiful and soft. Brooks Dower on, nice aggressive rider. I think he needs that touch of aggression.
He actually worked pretty good Saturday morning.
He's starting to come right, basically.
Sarson, last Saturday morning when we weren't going to run him, we galloped him with Sarson. He worked up really good.
Okay.
For him, you know, they ran a bit of time, and that's quite unusual for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the track's the key with him. You just need firm footing.
As soon as you could put a hose on the track, and he's woeful.
Gone.
And that was under Brad Spicer's advice to us.
Yep.
Forget that he goes around if it's soft at all. So that's that. As I said, drawn soft. If we get good track conditions, each way chance.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that and where he may run, if not Monday. And then the other runner's Burlsy, who lines up in the benchmark 58. Good start to his prep, and then last run was a bit of a funny one. What was there?
Well, we don't know. We
He come back with a huge blow, didn't he?
Yeah, he was blowing. He blew extremely hard, which Michael Cole rang me and said, "It's really unusual for a horse for one of yours to blow like it did." And I sort of said, "Did he have his tongue back?" He said, "Well, he had it under when we got back to Scully, so I'm not sure during the race. Maybe he got his tongue back in an awkward spot and he couldn't breathe."
Okay.
So we don't know that.
He's travelled bloody good. And
so we put a tongue tie on him and worked him. He's worked okay. So, you know, he's hopefully we see the best of Burlsy at Grafton. Nice race for him if he puts his, you know, if he
returns to his previous
returns to his best. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to the Archer Park team there with Burlsy. He's certainly better than that last run, isn't he?
Terrible the other day, yeah.
Okay, well, they're the 5 runners stepping out over the weekend and Monday. Best bet time. What are we thinking?
We're just going to go with the quality Mimi Lagarde, I think. It's a nice race for her if if this track's not too wet.
Mimi Lagarde.
Mimi for me.
Pretty good price, to be honest.
What is she?
Well, 280 opened, and I was thinking, okay, what's happening here?
I think it's just the weight and first up, probably. That's a concern.
Yeah. All right.
She ran well first up, like last prep, and then we put blinkers on and she improved one that stakes race second up. So I think she's a fair bit more forward than she was first up last time. She looks great. You know, looking at her, you wouldn't think you could get her any fitter, but she'll get fitter just with match practice, natural fitness. So that might be it.
Okay.
I think people are probably blanking 59 kilos first up. If you're a bookmaker, you've got to pull her on, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wouldn't be worth having a bookmaker's license if you didn't have a go.
Have a go. All right. Best bet for you.
Burlsy, tongue tie on, very ordinary race. I know it's Grafton on a Monday, but I'm tipping him to bounce back from his ordinary effort.
Okay. I don't think there'll be prices out for Monday, will there? But
No.
Not
just yet.
No. All right. Well, we'll leave it at that then. But hopefully there's a good price about Burlsy, because after that last run, you might get a bit of value there potentially.
Maybe, but it'd be good to see him bounce back.
For sure. All right. Well, anything else to add before you go and brush up with your pink ribbon attire?
No, I think we're all done and dusted now. So good luck, and hopefully the weather stays away and we get a nice fair track tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, fingers crossed. Good luck and have a great weekend, everyone.
Good luck.